Roads Maintenance Agency commences rehabilitation of Trunk A roads within North Central Zone. Ministerial team assesses facilities for takeoff of Federal University of Education, Pankshin. NTA TVC just holds 2023-2024 matriculation. We're glad you could join us on Panorama today in Jos. I'm Mary Replon Domtur. You can follow this news broadcast live on our website nta.ng/live and on YouTube channel NTA News Online and on other social media platforms showing on your screen. Vice President Kashim Shettima has met with United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres at the UN headquarters in New York, where they discussed issues relating to regional security, humanitarian relief, and Nigeria's role in international cooperation. State House correspondent Abdurrahman Jibrila reports that the Vice President, who is representing President Tinubu at the ongoing 79th session of the UN General Assembly, was received at the UN building by the Deputy Secretary General, Amina Mohammed.
Vice President Kashim Shettima in the New York for the 79th UNGA, but it's an opportunity to also engage major global bodies for Nigeria's development. So, he is here meeting with the UN scribe, bringing to his attention Nigeria's plight in the flood and efforts by the federal and state governments. He particularly drew attention to the urgent need for assistance in addressing the recent damage suffered by residents of Borno State in northeast Nigeria. He also assured the UN scribe of Nigeria's commitment to regional stability, climate resilience, and international cooperation. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres empathized with Nigeria over the flood, pledging more support from the global body. In the meantime, Vice President Kashim Shettima engaged with the Commonwealth Secretary General Patricia Scotland, describing Commonwealth as a family that must be guarded jealously. Shettima assured Commonwealth of Nigeria's continued support. He confirmed Nigeria's attendance at the 2024 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Samoa. Patricia Scotland expressed gratitude for Nigeria's support, which she credited for facilitating her success at the Commonwealth. In New York, Abraham Jibrila, NTA News.
Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima, has tasked the graduating cadets of the 71 regular course to uphold the core value of integrity, professionalism, and loyalty as they embark on their military career. He stated this in a message during the 34th convocation ceremony of cadets and postgraduate students of the Nigerian Defense Academy, Kaduna. Mohammed Umar Ajingi reports.
Out of over 2,000 graduating students are these 460 cadets who went through rigorous military training and academics. They have worked hard to ensure they meet the required standard expected of them in various services of the Armed Forces of Nigeria. The Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Defense, Ibrahim Abubakar Kana, encouraged the cadets of the 71 regular course and the postgraduate students to be good ambassadors of Nigerian Defense Academy.
Nigeria will continue to support this institution in all aspects, be it human resources, as well as any equipment that is required to make sure that we produce the best officers for the Nigerian Armed Forces.
This year, we established the Biodiversity and Conservation Center. It's going to be a center for research on the environment and the consequences of global warming and the current challenges we are having worldwide with the environment.
He called on the cadets and the postgraduate students to continue to uphold the legacy of excellence Nigerian Defense Academy is known for. Also present during the convocation ceremony is the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Hadiza Balarabe. Among the graduates are foreign nationals from the Republic of Sierra Leone, conferred with a bachelor's degree in biological sciences. Awards of excellence were presented to best cadets in academics, research, intelligence and cybersecurity, among others. In Kaduna, I am Muhammad Marajingi, NTA News.
With the changing nature of warfare and military operations becoming even more complex globally, the need for instant and flexible access to knowledge has become imperative. The quest to meet this dynamism informed the decision of the Training and Doctrine Command, Nigerian Army, to organize the Tradoc Library Day Study Period 2024 with particular emphasis on digital library. Hussein Musa reports.
Military operations the world over are constantly evolving, which makes learning new ideas and making informed decisions very vital. Hence the need for this workshop with the team, enhancing research potential and reading culture of the Nigerian Army personnel through effective use of the library. Tradoc Nigeria Army Library Day is an avenue to engage and collaborate with other professionals on contemporary issues to make them more resourceful.
If we are to leverage technologies to do these things, we need to understand, we need to learn, and the library is a veritable platform for such, where the objective is mainly to get new ideas and information.
Leveraging digital technology will enhance or make Army personnel have access to these resources wherever they are.
The event, which had primary and secondary school students in attendance, also featured donation of writing materials by the Commander Tradoc, Major General Kevin Aligbe. Emena Hussein Musa, NTA News.
The federal government is adjudging higher education as a channel to develop transferable skills that will contribute to the nation's development. Team lead from the Federal Ministry of Education, Dr. Cecilia Uba, stated this while assessing facilities at the Federal University of Education, Pangshin, Plateau State. Ndayang and Debagyang has details.
In its quest to reposition education sector in the country, the federal government has approved the upgrade of the Federal College of Education, Pangshin, to a university. As a major step for its takeoff, a ministerial assessment team comprising officials of Federal Ministry of Education, National Universities Commission, and National Commission for Colleges of Education visited the institution for an on-the-spot assessment of facilities for effective transition from the current College of Education status to a university.
We've seen the faculties there, we've seen the library. It needs a massive upgrade at the assessment of the lecturers. We're going to look at the students, we're going to look at many things we're going to look at. But the president has approved 10 billion for a takeoff of the university.
Changing Federal College of Education Pangshin to University of Education Pangshin means empowerment, means development.
Others who applauded the milestone achievements are Senator Dickett Plang, Speaker, Plateau State House of Assembly Gabriel Dewon, among others. Chairman, Joint Traditional Council of Chiefs and Emirs, represented, commended House of Reps member representing Pangshin Kanke Kanam, Yusuf Gaddi, for pursuing the project to its logical conclusion. Established in 1974, Federal College of Education Pangshin produces higher quality NCE and graduate teachers of international standard. In Jos, Ndenyan and Abuja, NTA News.
World Bank says its long-term plan on sustainable urban and rural water supply, sanitation and hygiene will no doubt address issues associated with open defecation. This was when its delegation met with officials of Plateau State Ministry of Water Resources and Energy in Jos. Again, Ndayang and Debagyang has the report.
This delegation from the World Bank on sustainable urban and rural water supply, sanitation and hygiene is in Plateau State to meet with the officials of the Water Resources Ministry on its water and sanitation projects. Open defecation for the World Bank is of great concern, and its long-term plan is expected to address it.
What we needed to do as a technical team during the week then was look more into the performance and the past 3 years and what didn't work and what can be improved.
This meeting is offering us much opportunities to bring up all those challenges that we have encountered for the past 3 years, things that we needed to change.
The state government assures of the ministry's support at all times, noting that the Mutfangs administration is committed to collaborating with international partners towards improving the welfare of its people.
From the ministry too, we'll do all our best in order to see that we deliver. And by the grace of God, in the next 3 years, Plateau will come first.
7 states are benefiting from the Showash program, to include Gombe, Delta, Imo, Ekiti, Kaduna, Katsina, and Plateau. In Jos, Indenyan, and Abuja, NTA News.
The Federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, has embarked on maintenance of Trunk A roads within the North Central Zone, among them the deplorable portions of Jos roads. Caleb Goching has an update.
The story of this road has been told severally, with motorists lamenting over its poor state, calling on relevant authorities to do the needful. This call seems to have yielded some result, as the agency responsible has swung into action, with workers seen on site along the Kuru axis. It could be recalled that news filtered in recently about government's intention to dualize the Akwanga, Jos, Bauchi, Gombe, Maiduguri road, raising the hopes of citizens of a better road network. However, before the takeoff of this gigantic project, the need for maintenance has become imminent.
FEMA is a household name. And why is it that? We are trained in the maintenance of federal roads. Our roads don't go bad after repairs. So that, I know everybody can attest to that. If you are not seeing us on the road, you know maybe we have some challenges here and there. So this is not a makeup. We are doing the work, and everyone is seeing it.
These officers give the assurance that the work would be concluded in the next 2 weeks to enable motorists to enjoy a more smoother ride.
We all move on these roads, and if they are in good and fair conditions, we will all enjoy it.
The roads involved in this phase of maintenance are those stretching Jos, Maraban, Jama'a, Vom, Manchok, Ghana, Wuri, Kaduna Border Road, Jos, Jingri, Kaduna Border Road, and Haipang, Barkinladi, Panyam Road. In Jos, Caleb Gochin, NTA News.
And we have in the studio the FEMA engineer, Plateau State, Ayola Bolaji, to shed more light on the agency's activities.
Thank you for having me.
Sir, the ongoing rehabilitation of roads is good news to motorists plying the North Central Zone. Can you shed more light on this development?
The fact remains that road infrastructure vis-a-vis development is a key agenda of Mr. President's renewed hope agenda. The Jos Maraban Jama Gimi Kaduna State Border Road, it's a very, very critical road. It's a major arterial road that connects the Plateau State to the Federal Capital Territory, traversing through Kaduna. It connects the state to Bauchi, to Gombe, to Adamawa. So the importance of this road cannot be overemphasized.
What informed the selection of the roads for rehabilitation, and maybe you could tell us the roads that are under rehabilitation at the moment?
Okay. Like I earlier stated, this particular road is a Trunk A road, and in addition to the Jos Gimi road marked for maintenance, we equally have maintenance work scheduled to commence almost immediately on other Trunk A roads, such as the Vom Manchok Kaduna State Border Road, the Jos Jengre Kaduna State Border Road, the Maraban Jama Aipang Payam Road. These are strategic Trunk A roads which are highlighted in the 2024 appropriation budget of the agency.
So far, with the work going on now, have you encountered challenges?
The principal challenge, which has in fact affected our pace of work, is the weather. the constant rainfall has been a very, very serious challenge. It has affected our level of mobilization to site. It has affected the pace of work on site, but we are doing everything humanly possible to see that there is respite, there is maintenance, there is good repairs on the road despite these challenges. Equally, we have issues with communities that are situated along the road alignments. Maybe for some reasons or the other, they cut off the road to lay pipes across the road. Line drains are covered with dirt, and these hydraulic structures are put in place for very, very, very serious work. They channel runoff from the road, and if these drains are blocked and water is deposited on the road pavement, that section is scheduled to fail.
Can you tell us the progress you've made so far on the rehabilitation?
We've made appreciable progress. We're on ground now. We've started work from Maraban Jama, bordering towards Farin Lamba. We have another section working at Makera. We've identified critical and strategic black spots on the road, and we intend to attend to them as fast as possible.
Okay, thank you so much. This rehabilitation is indeed good news for motorists plying that route. We have been discussing with the engineer of FEMA Plateau State, Ayola Bolaji, who has been shedding more light on the rehabilitation work going on the roads. Panorama will continue after the break. Have you back. More than 40 students have been administered matriculation oaths at the NTA Television College Jos, which signals the beginning of another academic journey. Ijoma Ozemena has the details.
The 2024 matriculation exercise for the new intakes into the NTA TV College is more or less a ritual of passage typical of any academic institution to formalize their status as bona fide members of the TV College community.
Solemnly undertake and swear to observe and respect the provisions of Ahmadu Bello University Law and Statutes.
I've been longing for this opportunity of being a student of NTA Television College, and yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
We are in like one of the best schools, university for mass communication, so I feel proud that I'm actually now a recognized student of NTA TV College.
Vice Chancellor of Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, which the college is affiliated to, says that the role of both institutions is to produce students with critical creative minds.
I advise you to shun social biases such as examination misconduct, cultism, drug abuse, indecent dressing, and all forms of antisocial behavior.
Rector NTA TV College Jos Pauline Suleiman emphasized that the institution has zero tolerance for social vices.
Use your knowledge and skill wisely and always uphold the highest standard of professionalism and integrity.
Guests, parents and school authorities describe education as key to socio-economic development of the country. In Jos, Ijoma Ozemena, NTA News.
For stories making headlines in the sporting world, let's join Gift George on Sports Updates. The Akwa Ibom State government has announced the passing of the wife of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mrs. Patience Umo Eno, following an illness. She died at the hospital this Thursday. A statement from the State Commissioner for Information, Ini Eme Obong, indicates that further details will be provided by the family as necessary. Governor Umo Eno appreciates all who have stood by the family and assures all the citizens that despite this huge personal loss, his commitment to the service of the state is unwavering. Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu extends his heartfelt condolence to Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State on the passing of his wife, Pastor Patience Umo Eno. On behalf of the federal government, the president commiserates with the Eno family, the government and the people of Akwa Ibom State. The president affirms that Patience Eno, as the wife to a visionary governor and an ordained gospel minister, embodied humility, resilience and loyalty. President Tinubu commits the grieving family, friends and relatives to the comfort of the eternal God who is the source of life and holds the future of all creation in his hands. And that has been Panorama today. Good afternoon.